Have you ever felt torn between who you are and who you are supposed to be? Struggling to reconcile the different parts of yourself, the ones you've hidden away and the ones you show to the world? Carl Jung, a visionary Swiss psychiatrist, believed that this inner conflict is not only natural but essential to our personal growth. His concept of individuation is the journey through this very conflict, a journey that ultimately leads to the realization of one's true self. Before we embark on this deep dive into Jung's concept of individuation, welcome to the unfolding journey. This channel is all about exploring the intricate paths of human consciousness, uncovering profound psychological truths, and inviting you to reflect on your own personal growth. If you're someone interested in psychology, self-discovery, or the wisdom of great thinkers like Carl Jung, you're in the right place. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the human experience and explore the layers that make us who we are. In the early 20th century, Carl Jung developed a revolutionary concept that would profoundly impact the field of psychology: individuation. But what exactly does it mean to individuate? To understand this, we need to dive into Jung's understanding of the human psyche and how he viewed personal development. At the core of individuation is the idea that human beings are not born as complete, fully formed individuals. Instead, Jung argued that we are born with the potential to become whole, but must go through a lifelong process of integrating different aspects of our unconscious and conscious minds. Individuation is the path by which we reconcile these internal divisions and realize our true, authentic selves. The structure of the psyche: conscious, personal unconscious, and collective unconscious. To understand individuation, it's essential to grasp Jung's model of the psyche. Jung divided the psyche into three major parts: the conscious mind, the personal unconscious, and the collective unconscious. The conscious mind is the part of the psyche that is aware of the external world and our internal thoughts. It is where rational thought and decision-making take place. The personal unconscious contains memories, forgotten experiences, and repressed feelings that belong specifically to the individual. This part of the unconscious holds experiences that have been pushed aside due to their emotional intensity or personal significance. The collective unconscious is perhaps Jung's most innovative idea. Unlike Freud's view of the unconscious as a collection of repressed desires, Jung saw the collective unconscious as a deep reservoir of shared memories and archetypes. These archetypes are universal symbols and patterns found across all cultures and eras, such as the hero, the shadow, and the anima/animus, the unconscious feminine/masculine aspects in individuals. For individuation to occur, the person must not only become aware of their conscious mind, but also confront and integrate the elements of the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious. One of the most critical components of the individuation process is integrating the shadow. According to Jung, the shadow represents the aspects of ourselves that we reject or repress because they don't fit with our self-image or societal expectations. These can include emotions like anger, jealousy, or even darker impulses that we may find uncomfortable or unacceptable. The shadow is not inherently negative. It simply represents the parts of ourselves that we hide away. When we ignore or suppress the shadow, it can lead to psychological imbalances and cause inner turmoil. Jung believed that acknowledging and integrating the shadow is essential for achieving psychological wholeness. Individuation requires confronting the shadow, accepting it as part of who we are, and integrating its energy into our conscious lives. This process may not be easy, as it often requires us to face uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But by doing so, we gain a more complete understanding of who we are, including the parts that were once hidden or denied. Another key aspect of the individuation process is the integration of the anima and animus. These are Jung's terms for the unconscious feminine side within men, the anima, and the unconscious masculine side within women, the animus. Jung believed that every person, regardless of gender, carries within them these opposite qualities. For a man, the anima represents qualities traditionally associated with femininity: emotion, intuition, and nurturing. For a woman, the animus represents traits associated with masculinity, strength, assertiveness, and rationality. These inner counterparts are often repressed or unacknowledged, creating an imbalance in the individual's psyche. Individuation involves the process of integrating the anima or animus into consciousness. By doing so, the individual can achieve a more balanced and harmonious relationship with both their inner and outer worlds. The integration of the anima or animus allows a person to connect more deeply with their own feelings, intuition, and spirituality, leading to greater emotional depth and self-understanding. Another essential element of individuation is the concept of the persona. The persona is the social mask that an individual wears in order to fit into society. It's the outward identity that we project to others, our roles as employees, parents, or friends. While the persona is necessary for functioning in society, it is also a source of potential conflict. Jung cautioned that if we become too identified with the persona, we risk losing touch with our authentic selves. The persona is not the true self. It is a constructed role that helps us navigate the expectations and demands of society. Individuation involves stripping away the false self, the persona, to reveal the true self underneath. This process can be disorienting and even painful, as it requires letting go of the roles and identities that we have built around ourselves. However, it is essential for discovering the deeper, more authentic aspects of the psyche. Jung believed that individuation had a spiritual dimension. As individuals move closer to their true selves, they often experience a sense of transcendence, connection to a higher purpose, or awareness of the divine. For Jung, the journey toward wholeness was not just psychological, but also spiritual. He saw the self, the ultimate goal of individuation, as being not only an integrated personality, but also a spiritual center of wholeness. The spiritual aspect of individuation is evident in Jung's deep interest in religious symbols, myth, and ritual. He believed that the collective unconscious was populated with archetypal images of gods, heroes, and cosmic forces that have been encoded into human consciousness over millennia. These archetypes appear not only in dreams, but also in religious and mythological traditions around the world. Through individuation, a person may come to experience these archetypal images and symbols in a personal, meaningful way. This can lead to profound spiritual insights and a deeper sense of connection to the universe and the self. In today's fast-paced external world, the process of individuation can seem more challenging than ever. Our modern culture often prioritizes external achievements, material success, and social status. These pressures can make it difficult to turn inward and begin the deep, introspective work required for individuation. However, the importance of individuation remains as relevant as ever. In a world filled with distractions and external noise, the quest to understand oneself and reconcile the inner aspects of the psyche is a powerful tool for personal growth. Engaging with Jung's concepts, acknowledging the shadow, integrating the anima/animus, and removing the persona, can help individuals reconnect with their authentic selves and lead more meaningful, fulfilled lives. Individuation, according to Carl Jung, is a journey toward achieving psychological and spiritual wholeness. It involves reconciling the conscious and unconscious aspects of the psyche, embracing the shadow, integrating the anima/animus, and shedding the persona. While this process may be challenging and uncomfortable at times, it leads to a deeper understanding of the self and a more harmonious, balanced life. Jung's ideas continue to resonate today, offering a framework for understanding not just who we are, but who we have the potential to become. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, individuation invites us to embark on a lifelong journey of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. If you found this exploration of Carl Jung's concept of individuation insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay updated on more in-depth psychological content. At The Unfolding Journey, we explore the timeless ideas of great thinkers and offer tools for self-discovery and personal growth. Join us as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the human psyche and discover our true selves.